card, put it in the stream. I'll write that down for one of the first games to go over. Now, don't just put in the chat a game you like, okay? I need to know, do you have action on it or no? So if you have action in the chat, put it in there now. That'll be one of the first games we go over, okay? I know it's a little bit early as far as if you're getting down on games, but that's A-okay. Sometimes the earlier the better. But we are going to monetize YouTube now, and we are going to do subscriber mode only. And let's go, baby. All right, full baseball card ahead of us today. Frankie P, how we doing? You love the Phillies, Reds, and Mets. Welcome back. Welcome back to you, man. We are back, and we are not only back, but sports are back, right? So if you guys are new into the channel on TikTok, do me a favor, just like the page. That's the only thing I ask. Simply give the page a little follow. Keep on tapping, and we're going to go over the full card today. Don't forget, we're on 5 straight winning days here. WNBA has been extremely profitable. CFL today, I'm excited about that. And then obviously the entire card. Now the speaker is directly behind my phone here that I'm going on TikTok. So if that's too loud or even annoying, let me know, okay? We do have a little background music here. I do think we have to definitely talk about a few games in particular, especially with the way the lines are out today. I do definitely want to talk about a couple games, okay? Okay, it's better? It's good or it's better? How's the music's not bad? But as always, we're going to start from top to bottom, mate. I am going to go over the biggest public plays of the day first. Our action kicks off. At 2 o'clock. That being Big Nelson, which blows my mind that the Diamondbacks are getting favored, I guess, ish, of money from what I seen last. Oh, no, it looks like Steel went up to minus 148 overnight, which was at minus. How we doing, Harold Che? How we doing, my YouTube gang? TikTok, if y'all don't mind, just keep tapping that screen and like the stuff. You guys are just going to listen to me ramble. Just all you have to do is keep tapping the screen. It's free, it's kind, it's nice to do, and I appreciate y'all that take the time out of your day to do that. But I do want to go over the biggest public plays of the day. Definitely want to add that to the list. I do like Cubs money line, yeah, for those that are already wondering. I do. The only thing is the Cubs have burned me a few times, and it's very tough. But anyways, 96% of the bets are on the Phillies over, and I think that line went to 8. And we like to have a method to the madness here. It's at 8.5 on DraftKings. All right, Nola against Perez. Let's see. 95% of the bets are on the Tigers game over, which I liked that anyways. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the new follows. Again, this is a longer stream. It's a Friday stream. We're going to go over all the games. So if you guys want to listen to somebody tell you that they like the Yankees today, the Orioles, and the Royals, this is not the fucking stream for you, man. We're going to break all these games down, find edges, find angles. That's really it. Nothing crazy as far as the totals. As far as the side, a lot of the money today is on the Dodgers, obviously, against the Red Sox, Giants. Giants versus the Rockies, which I like the Rockies in that matchup. We'll touch on that when we get there. Giants are a heavy public favorite, and that we've seen a 20-cent line movement down. Obviously, the Royals today being the number one public play, but I still think that that's the right play. But it's just we have that line right around 240, and it's at 210. Opened at 200 too, so definitely a little bit of alarming. Guardians are back at home today, y'all. They are playing the number one team in batting average, which is the Padres today. So that'll be interesting to see how that kind of pans out here. We're going to touch on that Guardians game. Remember, 30-11 at home is your Cleveland Guardians. So we're gonna touch on that when we get there. Yankees had a lot of money on them today. and obviously the Phillies. So as far as some big action, maybe look to try to tend or try to fade, give a reason why. We'll maybe look for a fighting case. Phillies game to go under, Tigers game to go under, Rockies against the Giants, and then possibly take a look at that White Sox side, but there's just no fucking way. No way. No way will we be jumping on the White Sox bandwagon. I've taken them in a few selective spots, and it's cash for us, but no. If you guys are on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. If you guys are on TikTok, do me a favor and just keep on tapping the screen and hit that plus button. It is free to do on both platforms. I appreciate y'all, man. All right, taking a look at the weather today. I know up here in the north, it's nice and cool. I think it's supposed to pick up here. It was in the high 50s overnight, but we're going to get back up into the 80s. But taking a look at the parks today, nothing crazy that I'm seeing so far. Typical wind, nothing really alarming. Maybe in the LA Dodgers game. Looks like we're going to have about 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. Stone is on the mound tonight. A lot of the money on the Dodgers, rightfully so. But we'll touch on that game here in a minute as well. Wrigley, we got winds blowing. We got crosswinds blowing in. So I don't expect a lot of runs in that game. We will welcome back the dog shit Cubs. But again, Nelson's on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he is just absolute dog shit. All right, so I think the weather report looks pretty good. Yeah, I think the weather all around looks good, man. Eric Amundsen on YouTube. Go Eagles, baby. Absolutely. All right, let's get it. Let's get it, man. We got a wide variety of sports today. We have a dual CFL card for you guys today. Both CFL games. Edmonton's going to look to try to get their first win. And then Winnipeg is -4 in the later game. Those start at 7 p.m. So don't forget, if you're not on the card today, we will have both CFL games for you guys. All right, Cubs and Diamondbacks. Believe it or not, Diamondbacks one of the better batting averages team. I think they have a better batting average than the Yankees, to be honest with you. Obviously, they don't have nearly the amount of home runs. Let's turn this down a little bit. But we do have a little bit of money here coming up on Arizona. But don't forget, man, Chicago just came off a nice little streak where they were actually scoring, actually winning. They stole that series, I believe, off Baltimore, and then they pushed with St. Louis here. But they've been scoring. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm looking right now. I'm assuming it had to do with an injury. But I'm not really seeing an injury. I'm not sure. That line jumped heavy. The line jumped heavy. Early action was like -110 that I was seeing late last night, and now it's at -148. But just to David's comment right there, I love the first five in this one. Obviously, Nelson is not a great pitcher, but he hasn't been doing too bad. His ERA on the road is a 3.83. So I know it's very easy to count this guy out because he's had a lot of bad games, and his ERA is stuck around that 5 right now, with a 1.4 WHIP, which is really bad. But he's pitched exceptionally well as of late. His last 3 games against the Dodgers, 1 run. Against the Padres, 1 run, and against Toronto, 3 runs. All of them with very kind of low Ks as well. So when you're really breaking this game down and you're really just gonna fade this guy's ERA, I don't know. I don't really like that. I don't like fading just an ERA guy. Really got to look into how he's been doing, Hunter Brown is an actual fantastic example of that. This guy's started off bad, and a lot of people continue to fade him, and he's one of the best pitchers right now. And you know, these young guys that are doing their thing, you know, they go through their ups and downs throughout the year. And this guy's only 26. But I do like the Cubs, though. Steele's been phenomenal. He's been great at home. He's just over a 3 ERA at home. That didn't give up any runs his last outing against Baltimore. Pitched all 9 innings against LA, and then only 3 earned here. I do want to pull up their K props. Steele's not a big K guy, but I still want to take a look at their Ks. Justin Steele's at 4.5 at -155. Nelson's at 4.5 at -105. If we know anything here, we know that the Cubs love to strike out. They love to let you down when you need them. And that's been the MO for sure. I do like the Nerfy. I was just going to get into that. The Nerfy here today is at -145, though. I'm going to put that down for one of our TikTok plays. One of our social media plays of the day. Let's go first game. Welcome back. All those All-Stars that the Cubs had. I'm not even sure if they had any, to be honest with you. But welcome back from the All-Star game. I know the Diamondbacks had a few, I think. But coming off a break, let's go Cubs and Diamondbacks Nerfy at -145 as one of our TikTok plays of the day, YouTube plays of the day. And these usually come through, I'll be honest with you. But anyways, if I had to lean anything on this game, I do like the under 7.5 runs. And I do like the Cubs on the money line here. I like the better pitcher here, and that's obviously Steele. And that's a long-term sample. Steele's been a fantastic pitcher in general. And it's definitely tough to fade. I'm trying to get the team totals up. I'm not seeing that. What is the... Oh, there we go. 3.5 for the Cubs. Okay, so we would need 4 runs here for the Cubs. I appreciate the new follows. Yeah. One pitcher. If you guys are on TikTok, do me a favor. Keep liking the stream. Follow the page if you're not following. If you're on YouTube and you're not subscribed to the channel, it's free to do. Subscribe to the channel and also hold down on the screen and hit the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. So, yeah. I do like the Cubbies on the money line here, but I like the Nerfy better for game 1. I will not have any action on this game, but if I had to, I'd probably lean on the Nerfy. All right, game 2 is going to be the Phillies and the Pirates here. This line has been fucking with us. We had a lot of talks about this, possibly pulling the trigger on the Pirates. Okay, now don't get it twisted. This is a 2-2 this season. Okay. This series 2-2. We did originally want to play the under in this game as a premium play, but there's just no way. It always comes out anytime you have an edge on that under. The Phillies put up fucking 9 to 10 runs, and the Pirates will put up 0. But Nola has been awesome. Nola has been extremely awesome, and when we see a line that should have opened around 170 or higher, open up at 135 was the opening line for this game, it just draws a lot of red flags and got to figure out what's going on. And one thing that has been going on, man, is that Nola has been lights out. He hasn't given up over 3 earned runs in his last, a lot of starts. Super high strikeouts. Pirates definitely will be striking out today. So we like the under in that one. We like the under. I think Perez is going to probably get these Philly batters to hit. But most importantly, we like the first 5 under, which I'm going to pull up here now. Phillies game, first 5 under. Before I get into that first 5 under here, Nola's at 6.5 strikeouts. Let me take a look at. Hold on. Trip edits. Name a car for an edit. Trip edits. Name a band, which is easy to do. Boom. But let me take a look at this first five. Nola's at 6.5 strikeouts. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take a look at that as well. I want to see the last time he hasn't thrown 7 strikeouts. First 5 innings. Looks like we could go 4.5. First 5 under 4.5. It's at -120 in the Phillies and Pirates game. I'm probably going to lean on that as well to start. First 5 under with Nola on the mound. I love it. All right, outside of his last... Oh, wait, where are we at? July. 9 Ks, 6. Boston lit him up. 5 only against Milwaukee. 6, 5, 5. Wow. So if we really go through the list here, his last couple games, 9, 8, 9, 6. Does he go 4 games in a row, or is he going to go back to the kind of typical... Let's go over to his game. No, he didn't pitch against the Pirates. So Nola's gone 3 games in a row where he's gone over 6.5 strikeouts. And now he's going up against one of the bottom third of batting averages, 231, that being the Pittsburgh Pirates, team that only has 99 home runs. So it's not like you're going to have a lot of home runs here by the Pirates in this one. Let's not forget, Pirates are on a 4-game win streak as well. Phillies just come off one of their first losing series in a while. That was against Oakland. But yeah, I like the under here. The Pirates are one of the better pitching teams as far as ERA as well. I love me the under 8.5 in this game. But most importantly, we should definitely be probably hitting first 5 under, baby. Phillies and Pirates. Love it. I'm not going to back Nola strikeouts, just genuinely because... yeah, I got it. He's got 3 in a row, but outside of that, he's been around that 5-6 range. So yeah, Pirates, Phillies, first 5 under, again, and we have a completely different line, 35 to 45 cent difference in the opening line to our line. So that would have us kind of leaning here on the Pirates as well, but now we're Perez on the mound. All right, maybe even the Nerfy in that game too, guys. That's at -125. Maybe even the Nerfy. I just wrote that down just with a little circle here for us to look at it. Not look at it, but, maybe for y'all. I'm not sure. All right, Reds and Nationals is the next game. I'm sorry we're going a little long here. And if you guys are new to the TikTok page, do me a favor, keep tapping the screen. Give a plus there. If you guys are on YouTube, it's free to subscribe. Do me a favor and subscribe. We go live every day, Monday through Friday. As long as there's MLB or our normal sports, we go live every morning at 9 a.m. So we got a lot of people that come here every morning, watch the whole show. Again, there's a lot of people that go live that'll tell you Patrick Corbin's pitching today, so we like the Reds. Next game, we like the Yankees. Garrett Cole's pitching. We got to go a little bit more in depth here. Find angles, find edges, and hopefully dominate for you all. If you guys always want my best bets, it's the first link in the link tree in the bio. Y'all beautiful men and women. I can't thank you guys enough. Yeah, and again, today's card, 2 CFL plays, jam-packed Major League Baseball, and I hope to see you guys on the best bets. Reds and Nationals, though, today, that's one of our plays on the card. Yankees and Rays, that's a YouTube play as well. I already put that up. I do have the Yankees at -1.5 for this one. Heavy public play, not that strong about it. I'm not, but again, this Rays offense just doesn't sit well with me. 236 batting average, only 86 home runs. This is an absolute disaster as far as a matchup. Baltimore now just took over the AL East here. So the Yankees need to figure their fucking shit out. They were up 5 to like 2 going into that ninth inning and blew that last game against Baltimore. But this is a disaster matchup in all aspects. Tampa Bay has over a 4 ERA. If these all-stars can't figure it out here with New York, I don't know what to do, but I have to take the Yankees here. I did back the Yankees at -1.5. We do have a low total at 7.5, and I like that because I think Garrett Cole's going to have an exceptionally well game. Let's take a look at Garrett Cole's K props. And Cole's Cole's just been getting fucked up game after game. Don't forget, Cole's one of the worst ERAs at home, but he did bounce back against Baltimore. He only had 7 Ks for Garrett Cole, only 5 hits and 1 earned here. Let's take a look at Garrett Cole's pitching props. I'm going to say 6.5 probably. Wow. Garrett Cole's at 7.5. You could get under at -160 here, but again, I do love the Yankees today with the low total here. I wouldn't mind Garrett Cole going over 7.5 strikeouts. And you could get that at +125 on DraftKings. Garrett Cole over 7.5 strikeouts. I think it's the Yankees game today. I don't care that the public's back at night. I like that as well. Tigers and Jays. That'll be the next matchup here. The Jays, pretty much the same record on the road as the Tigers do, or at home as the Tigers do on the road. Jays, very, very depressing season this year. They're only batting a .236, one of the worst home run teams as well. Just a complete 180 from last year. Bello B, how we doing, baby? Sox and Dodgers under. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do the parlay today. We're absolutely. If you guys stick around, you guys are on YouTube every day, TikTok. We do a 2.5 run parlay. And we've won a hell of a lot more than we've lost in those, by the way. But anyways, going over into this Jays game here, I do like the Tigers. In this one. Not a big Bassett fan, but we like the Tigers first 5. Tigers first 5 would be the play here. I don't want to dive too much into this. At the end of the day, the Jays just have been absolutely pathetic. And the Tigers, they're taking their last 2 here. They look like they're stepping up to the plate when it comes to beating some of these well-known teams. They've won 4 of their last 5 games, including the Guardians and the Dodgers here. I want to see if they could continue their win streak. I'm not taking this game, but if I had to, I would definitely be on the Tigers here. Their bats have been great, and Bassett's nothing to run away from. We have another play here on this next game, Mets and Marlins. We got some action on that game as well. Guardians and Padres. I feel like you have to go back to the Guardians. I was talking to somebody last night about the Guardians heading into this series. They've been dreadful, man. They've been dreadful. They've lost 4 of their last 5. But not only that, they can't score. They can't hit. They can't score. But on the flip side, neither can the Padres. So when it comes to the stats, Padres, obviously one of the best hitting teams in the league. They hit a .261 overall, and that's fucking insane. Literally, think about that. Imagine that, being a team, having .261 batting average. You have guys like the Colorado Rockies that have like 5 straight batters that are like .240 and above, some up in the 300s, and then the bottom of their lineups like in the 100s. So the fact that the Padres have an average of .261 and they're 1 game above 500, that's coaching, man. That's all coaching. Doesn't help they have just over a 4 ERA for the team as well. But again, I'm going to put down Cleveland as well for one of our plays here on TikTok, the live stream today. It doesn't get much better than 30-11 at home. Guardians, man. Bad at base running. They're bad at pitching. They're bad at a lot of things. Before we move on to the next game, which is the Braves and Cardinals. Guys, do me a favor. Like the live stream. If you guys are not hitting the live stream, keep doing that. Also, hit the plus button. If you guys are on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. Um, but yeah, I like backing those numbers, man. 30-11 at home. They are 58-37. I think the Guardians get their bats rolling back today. Guardians at home, baby. All right, Cardinals and Braves. This is a tough one. We definitely like the Cardinals. Sonny Gray's on the mound here. We don't know what Braves team's coming, and I like to tell y'all, we've had a few angles where we had the Braves and, had them in certain positions. But outside of that, if we don't have good numbers on the Braves games, it's either fade them or leave it alone. But we do like the Cardinals here. But again, fade them or leave them alone. We like the under. We like the Cardinals. But I want nothing to do with that game. Spendy, how we doing, baby? How we doing, y'all? Orioles and Rangers being the next game here. I love this game. And I think the wrong team is favored, by the way. The Orioles been in an absolute slump, hitting the ball. They had a lucky error, couple walks, and some bloopers that have gone their way here. Corbin Burns is back on the mound. I do not think Corbin Burns is an all-star pitcher this year, but he was. And I think Evaldi's better. So I know that Baltimore is batting at 253, I think the number one home run hitting team in the league as well, which is crazy because when you watch their lineup, you just don't think home runs. But Baltimore leads this series 3-1. I just think the wrong team's favored here. I love the Rangers in this game, and especially because Baltimore finally got that shitty lucky win, which we had the over in that game, so I wasn't complaining about it, but their bats just have been absolutely cold. So I like the Rangers here on the money line. Royals and White Sox, no need to go too in-depth with this one. Obviously, the Royals are favored, but they should be favored a lot more, so this is a stay-away game for us. But we like the White Sox team total under with Waka on the mound. Like the first five under in this one as far as the side. Now, the total, we do like the total in this game. But again, that's going to be one of our best bets of the day. But yes, Royals, White Sox, obviously the Royals should be the play. But if you're betting on that, you better say a prayer. That game's going to be wild, we think. All right, Giants and Rockies. Very, very interesting game here. Rockies at home. Apparently, there's some information saying that the Rockies, the way that they're storing their balls are different and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Obviously, we're not seeing a ton of runs in Rockies' home games as we're used to. But the totals are still staying the same, right? They're super, super high. But San Fran has absolutely dominated Colorado this year. 5-1 leading the series. I do like Colorado, though, to score some runs today. We like the over in the game. It's gone up a little bit, I believe. I do want to take a look at the team total here. Rockies team total is at 4.5. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that at all. Kyle Harrison is not a strikeout guy, and the Rockies are going to hit the ball. We like the over in the game in general. We like, absolutely, we do like them. We do like them. 5 weeks. But yeah, we like the over in the Rockies game, and we like the Rockies on the money line, baby. Rockies on the money line. Angels and A's go today, and if you're betting on that game, y'all are absolutely crazy. Oakland has been hitting the ball the last couple games here. I didn't see a pitcher listed for the Angels, and the Angels lately have just been so dreadful. I think this is Oakland or nothing for me. So if you guys are jumping down on the Oakland or LA game, I would just say tread lightly. It's just a weird game. Weird game. Red Sox and Dodgers. I like the over. I know a lot of people like the over here. It's definitely this is one of the biggest public plays of the day we have written down as well. But I think that's the right call. Dodgers are going to hit the ball. Pivetta takes the hill today for Boston, and Boston's bats have been great. So I do like the over. I know it's been ticking from 8.5 up to 9, back to 8.5. I still think that's the right call. But again, these teams like to wake up. We see it series after series against the Dodgers. They like to play against the Dodgers, man. I don't know what it is. They like to, this is a great series, especially for Boston, as we head into the back half of the season here, who are now 11 games above 500. And remember, we were talking about them. We talked about taking them right when they were about 3 games under still. On the live stream, hey, let's take a look at what is Boston to win it all. I remember that live stream. So, telling y'all, don't sleep on Boston, man. I'm not getting down on that game at all, but if I had to, it'd probably be the over. Especially Red Sox team total over. But then we go late game, Houston and Seattle. It's so fucking hard to take Seattle here, but we have big numbers on Seattle, favoring Seattle today. There's no fucking way am I putting my money on Seattle here against a red-hot Astros team. 262 batting average. They lead the league in hits. Fantastic home run hitting team, but no way. Hunter Brown takes the hill today. 7.5 is the total. I love the under in this game. We have the number 1 batting average team going up against the number 1 worst batting average team, being the Seattle Mariners. They have the worst batting average, and they are still fucking 8 games above 500. Not only that, they have a fantastic home record, 30-18 here. But with Castillo on the mound, we do love the Mariners today. We do love the Mariners, but again, no shot am I going to lose 1-0 because the Mariners fucking do what they do. Cal Raleigh and all these bums just hitting ground ball double plays. So yeah, I do like the under. Frankie P, is it at 7? That's 7 on DraftKings, -102. I do like the under here. We do like Seattle, but if you that's really it on that. You know, I don't want to talk too much about that. Seattle does lead this series, 4-0, 2-1, 4-2, 3-2. Last 4 games in this series, last 5 of 5-1 to the under here in this little series here. If you're using that total at 7 as well. But I do kind of want to run over some of our bigger games that we like as far as our live stream plays. Maybe take a look at that Phillies game, Nerfy. Phillies first 5 under 4.5 against the Pirates. Cubs, Nerfy to lead us off. Cleveland money line. They're 30-11 at home. You can't stop that. We do like Garrett Cole over strikeouts. He's at 7.5 at +125. Obviously, we like the Royals. Lean on the Rockies here against the Giants as well. But again, Nola, 6.5 Ks. It's kind of a stay away, but we do think that game's going to be low scoring. So I wouldn't mind maybe dabbling with that. I think that is plus money as well. Now, what we like to do on this stream here is do a 2.5 strikeout or 2.5 team total for 3 straight plays. We're going to add it up and see what it is. Now, only thing I need from you guys is the team name. And whoever I see 2 or 3 of the same at the same time, I'm going to add that in. So what team do you guys think out of all these teams playing today is going to score 3 runs? We just need to go over 2.5 runs, period, end of story. And if you guys want to watch the full live stream, as always, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it loads there every single day. You could watch the entire live stream over, pause it, start it, over on my YouTube channel. And you guys could check that out, by the way. All right, I'm seeing a lot of Yankees, Red Sox, Yankees, Red Sox, Reds, Astros. Let's keep it going here. Reds. Okay, Reds is number 1. We're going to go with the Reds. A lot of people like the Reddies today. Oh, yeah, Patrick Corbin Day. That's right. All right, so we're going to go over team total. Total runs over 2.5 is at -400 for the Reds. All right, TikTok. Who do we like? Baltimore? I'm seeing Baltimore come up already. Mets, Yankees, Phillies, Mets, Mets, Mets. We're going to go with Mets for our second one. Ah, man, that's one of those low totals, eh? Mets, Guardians. Do we like the Guardians more than we like the Mets? The Mets total for the game is... Okay, we'll take it. No? Guardians? All right, we'll go with Guardians over Mets. We're going to take out the Mets. We're going to go with the Guardians. Guardians. Oh, so tough. We got to hope that they show up at home. Guardians is at minus 270. Right now we're at minus 141. This next one that we put in should put us over plus money. What are we feeling? We have some high totals out there. We already have the Reds. We have the Guardians. Maybe like the Rockies. Oakland. Baltimore. What are we feeling here? Baltimore? Red Sox? Do we go with the Red Sox to cap it off? Red Sox team total over 2.5 is at minus 255. And these are all subject to change, but that's at plus 138. We need the Reds to get 3 runs, the Guardians to get 3 runs, and the Red Sox to get 3 runs. That's at plus 138. Odds via DraftKings. If you guys don't have a DraftKings link, just click my link tree in the bio. You get a bonus. I get a bonus, baby. But yeah, Reds, Guardians, Red Sox is our 3-leg parlay of the day for the chat. That's at plus 138. Over 2.5 runs. But yeah. Let's take a look at yours. Out of all the games we went over today, what's y'all's favorite play of the day? Let's take a look at what everyone's favorite play of the day is. I want to see what everyone else is feeling today. Christian, we are not betting minus 590, buddy. That's a parlay, brother. It's plus 138. But clearly, with 100 people on our live stream, you think if I was betting minus 500, do you think they'd be watching me? You fucking bum. And don't forget to subscribe to me too, you bum. Rockies? Okay. What we really like today, I like today, is Garrett Cole's over 7.5 at plus 125. Yeah, we talked about Nerfies. Just rewatch that stream on YouTube as well. All right, TikTok. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to chop it up with my YouTube for a little while. If you guys are not following over there, make sure you guys follow the YouTube channel. It's just Ghost Picks Jimmy. 20,000 subscribers. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. Another day in the books. Make sure you guys give a follow on the way out. Be live tomorrow. I have to change my oil in the morning, so I don't know what time. Usually I go live like around 11, but I don't think I can tomorrow. I don't know if I can before the games, but if I can, I will. If not, Sunday, definitely probably around noon, I'll be live for you guys. So appreciate y'all on TikTok. Don't forget to follow the page. But our lovely YouTubers, baby, I appreciate the subscribe, man. Don't forget, we still have the sweet weekend up. If you guys are not on my plays for the day, huge card. And then CFL today starts at 7. And our games are about to drop, so. Oh, Albert Rodriguez, I'm just a normal dude, buddy. Dodgers, Royals, minus 1.5. All right. Hey, I hope you win today, my man. King the Boxer. Dodgers money line, Royals minus 1.5. Diamondbacks money line, and Cardinals. Interesting. But I appreciate y'all. Head on over to the website. I'll have a free write-up for y'all as well. Good luck.